Alright, this is a demonstration on the 230 SL that we have. It's 5-speed. It's going to be going up for sale soon. We're demonstrating the Viper alarm in this system. It's basically hidden underneath, so you don't really see it, but you can see the blue light at least. There's two switches down here. One is the button there on the left that's used to talk to the alarm when you do any programming or something, which is already all set. The other switch on the other side is used to turn on and off the wireless radar that's in the car, for if you have the top down and you want to have that on, so anyone reaches in the compartment of the car, it will go off. There is shock sensors like the normal Viper systems and everything else. No auto start since it is a manual shift. And we'll just show you how that works. And it does have ignition kill. So basically, right now we'll turn it on. The light's blinking because we just did a test before this and it went into its alarm mode. So now that I just shut it off, you can, well, I think we have to open the door once. Let's see. To reset. Okay, we're gonna hit alarm it right now. It's on, and there's no movement in the car right now. And if you can see the alarm set on the Viper remote here, and this little key up here, this lock. So right now, if we were to move my arm, the alarm will go off, which I'll go ahead and you can hear it go off for a warning. It's on, and we'll shut it off. And that is the radar system. Now I flip the switch. Now we've set it. And as you can see, there's no radar now. It just overrides it so that it doesn't, you have the option to turn it off if it becomes too bothersome in some situations. So now the car's on its regular alarm. If we are to open the door, right, I just did, there goes your warning and the alarm goes off. That was the driver's door. The trunk is pinned also, and the I believe the hood is. Not 100% on that one, but it's a hard hood to get open. We'll do the other door real quick. I'm going to reset the alarm. It's on. You want me to? You can go ahead and open it, my cameraman. And there goes the warning and the alarm. Okay, that's off. As I said, it has a ignition kill, just to show that last part. So we're in neutral. I'm going to start the car. The alarm's off. So the car is in a running mode now as normal. So, just to demonstrate, if we turn the alarm on, and now that it's on, you can see that when I turn the key, there's no ignition. That's the ignition override, and the alarm went off just with the attempt to start it, or hot wire it, whatever. And the same situation would happen if someone was to set off the alarm with the doors or anything else. So you also have that ignition kill option, so it makes it hard to take the car without basically pulling it up on a flatbed. And if you do that, it does have the motion alarm shock sensor that will detect that kind of movement also. I think that kind of completes it, but it's a feature most of these older cars don't have. Thanks for watching.